Hello everyone, I am Mridula Gungaphul from the University of Mauritius, and I have the pleasure in presenting to you a co-authored paper entitled Exploring the Factors Affecting Green Buying Behavior Among Mauritian Consumers, an extension of the TPB model, at the 5th Singapore International Conference on Social Science and Humanities to be held from 24th to 25th March 2021. The co-author of the paper is Ms. Soini Iru, also from the University of Mauritius. Now, for those who are not too sure where Mauritius is, here is a map that can help you locate Mauritius. So we have chosen the topic as there is an increasing environmental awareness which has led to a rise in demand for eco-friendly products globally. In Mauritius, consumers as well as the government are receptive to the problems that the environment is facing, and measures are being taken to address the environmental problems. A broad range of measures have been and are being taken. For instance, there's a ban of non-recyclable plastic bags, and very recently there has been a ban of single-use plastic products such as cutlery, disposable plates, straws, etc. Since a few years, various eco-friendly products have been on the Mauritian market. For instance, organic food, recyclable paper, eco-friendly detergents, electric vehicles, amongst many others, to support the sustainable development of the country as well as to meet the demands of consumers. While a section of the population has changed their buying habits by adopting green products, a sizable part of the population is still buying products which are not eco-friendly. Thus, the objective of the study is to explore the major predictors of green purchase behavior in Mauritius, and for this study we have applied the theory of planned behavior model and extended it by including advertising and sales promotion as two new factors. Studies have revealed that health consciousness and environmental concerns are major factors influencing buying behavior of green products such as organic food. And according to the literature, a green product is defined as a product which is produced by utilizing toxic-free materials or ingredients in an environmentally friendly way, and which is recognized as green product by a certified institution. Therefore, a green product can be regarded as one that performs the same functions as the equivalent traditional product, but is less harmful to the environment throughout its life cycle, and its composition does not damage the environment. The elements of the TPB are attitudes, subjective norms, and perceived behavioral control. So there are some research which have applied the TPB on buying behavior of green products, such as Moser in 2015, who applied the TPB model to identify the factors which have major influence on green purchasing behavior and their respective importance. Also, the TPB has been utilized to explain purchasing intentions of green skincare products among consumers in Taiwan in a study in 2017. So this study is guided by 6 hypotheses which have been formulated based on the TPB model, and 2 variables to explore the major predictors of green purchase behavior. The first hypothesis is related to attitude. As stated by Gupta in 2009, an attitude is an enduring set of beliefs about an object that makes a person inclined to behave in a specific way toward the object. And some studies, for instance in the food context, found that attitude has a positive impact on behavior. Thus, our first hypothesis is consumers' attitude towards the environment significantly affects green buying intention. The second hypothesis is related to subjective norms. Subjective norm refers to the perceived social pressure to perform or not to perform a certain behavior. Carey in 2015 observed that environmental norms, social conformance, and self-identity are important determinants of green purchasing behavior of consumers. The third hypothesis is related to perceived behavioral control. Perceived behavioral control can be defined as a person's perception of how easy or difficult it is to perform a behavior. This means that if a person believes that he can do something, this will strongly impact on his behavior, which will push him to perform the action. Thus, we hypothesize that perceived behavioral control significantly affects green buying intention. Advertising is the fourth hypothesis. Advertising is a popular marketing technique which is used to promote the sale of a product. It has been documented that in line with enhancing green movements across the world and with rising awareness of the public about environmental problems, most enterprises have adopted advertisements through media for introducing their green products to green consumers. Environmental advertisements assist in forming consumers' values and translate these values into the purchase of green products. Thus, we hypothesize that advertising has a significant impact on green buying intention. Sales promotion is the fifth hypothesis. So sales promotion is defined as an action-focused marketing event, and the purpose of which is to have a direct influence on consumers. So sales promotion has a significant effect on green purchase intention. The sixth and last hypothesis is related to intention and behavior. So it is assumed that intentions capture the motivational factors that affect a behavior. They denote how far one is inclined to try and the amount of effort one is willing to give to execute the behavior. Thus, we hypothesize that there is a significant relationship between green purchase intention and green purchase action. So this is our conceptual framework. With regards to the research methodology, the target population consisted of Mauritian consumers, both male and female, aged 18 or over. The chosen sample size was 150 and a face-to-face survey using a questionnaire was carried out. Non-probability sampling non-probability sampling was used to select respondents for the study, and ethical issues were also considered. For instance, participants were informed of the nature of the study and their consent was obtained prior to administering the questionnaire. The participants' the right to privacy was respected, as the data collected were kept confidential and was used solely for the purpose of the study. A pilot test was also carried out to test the consistency and accuracy of responses, and the questions were developed from previous studies used in the literature. A Cronbach alpha test was conducted for each construct, and all were found to be reliable, as can be seen in this table. Coming to the analysis and findings. So with regards to the demographic profile, there was a good balance between male and female, 49% and 51% respectively. The majority of respondents have a considerable level of education. 36% had attained tertiary level education. The majority of the respondents were employed, with 68%, while 20% were students. The rest were either retired or unemployed. The majority of the respondents were middle income earners. With regards to hypothesis testing of the sixth hypothesis, so based on the analysis, the attitude towards the environment, subjective norms, and sales promotion were found to be significant determinants of green purchase intention. Sales promotion has been found to have the greatest influence of green purchase intention among the variables, followed by subjective norms and attitude respectively. Green purchase intention is also seen to have to be a significant determinant of green purchase action. However, perceived behavioral control and advertising are not significant determinants of green purchase intention. Thus, the hypothesis 1, 2, 5, and 6 are accepted, while 3 and 4 are rejected. According to the survey, it was found that the majority of people in Mauritius have a strong positive attitude towards the environment, meaning that they are concerned about environmental problems and they think that it is their responsibility to protect it. This finding is in accordance with previous studies. For instance, Jawai et al. In 2012 found that Mauritian consumers show considerable concern for environmental problems and also display interest in the conservation of the environment. The positive attitude of consumers towards the environment has also been found to have an effect on green purchase intention, and our findings offer support to findings in previous studies. Subjective norms were identified as the second factor having most influence on green purchasing intention. This is in accordance with the study of Kari in 2015, in which it was observed that social conformance is an important factor in determining green purchasing behavior of consumers. Perceived behavioral control does not affect green buying intention. However, this contradicts the findings of Moser, who applied the TPB model to identify the factors which has major influence on green purchasing behavior. The present findings show that there is no relationship between advertising and green buying intention. This contradicts the findings of Baldwin, who stated that environmental advertisements assist in forming consumers' values and translate these values into buying of eco-friendly products. It is found that most people view that there is not enough advertising on green products in Mauritius. Sales promotion has been identified as the factor having the greatest influence on green purchase intention among all other factors that were tested. As far as green purchase intention is concerned, this has been identified as having an impact on green purchase action. This means that green purchase intention eventually translates into green purchase action. Moving on to the recommendations. So based on the findings, we have proposed a few recommendations. First of all, with regards to educating consumers, marketers should pay special attention to the packaging of green products so as to make the eco-label clear and more visible to customers. Educating customers on eco-labels could be an effective strategy to increase knowledge on this issue. Customers can be educated on the different eco-labels that exist in Mauritius and the meanings attached to the label explained to them. Second is with regards to pricing. The study has revealed that price is the first factor on which most people disagree, as they do not find the price of green products affordable. So marketers should try to lower the price of green products so as to make it affordable to everyone, and also encourage more people to buy green products. With regards to sales promotion, as mentioned earlier, people already have a positive attitude towards the environment and have an interest in its protection. Some stimulation from marketers through sales promotion could be provided. For example, samples of green products or discounts can be offered to consumers so that they can try the product. By so doing, consumers get the opportunity to try and evaluate the product without any risk involved, and after having experienced its benefits, they might continue buying the product in the future. Visibility. A barrier to green purchase is the inability to identify green products in retail stores. This barrier can be overcome by having designated sections in the retail stores where only green products or eco-friendly products can be displayed. This will make it easier and less time-consuming for customers who wish to purchase green products. Moreover, this will enable green products to gain more visibility in stores, as they will not be mixed with other products on the shelves. Advertising. Marketers should also focus on developing more advertisements on eco-friendly products. This will help to increase awareness on green products, and when people will be more exposed to these adverts, this will help them to remember green brands. As a conclusion, it can be said that in Mauritius there are both users and non-users of green products. Those who have not adopted green products are mainly due to some barriers that have been discussed in this study. And some strategies have also been recommended that can help in converting non-users of green products into users, and also to encourage people to use more green products. It is found that sales promotion, attitude towards the environment, and subjective norms have a significant influence on green purchasing intention. Mauritians have a positive attitude towards the environment, which is consistent with their buying intention. Concerning the limitations of this research, the study is based on the TPB model and two additional factors, namely sales promotion and advertising. Other factors not tested, such as environmental awareness, personal values and norms, green product experience, etc. Also, there is limited in-depth insight gathered from the respondents, since the data collected were mainly quantitative. So further research can analyze the effect of these factors on green purchase intention among Mauritian consumers. As the study is only quantitative, further research can be of qualitative nature, which will enable further exploration of green buying behavior, and other factors affecting green purchasing intention can be discovered. Moreover, a larger sample size can also be considered, as it will enable a more precise representation of the study population. With this, I end my presentation, and I thank you for your attention. Thank you.